Hello everybody, I am Moldy and this is Crashlands 2 once again. In the last episode, I ran around like a crazy person looking for clay, because that was the one thing that was screwing me over on having to make stuff that I really needed. But I got it. I made my potter's wheel. And now you're done researching that. And so this clay maker thing, interacting with the dip shrooms, has revealed that there might be more places in the mantle to find that sweet, sweet clay. So yeah, I can get more rich clay out of things. I guess that just ups the drop rate of it from certain things. You got that largemouth sass. Bolt slug. Cherry trap. Well, whatever. I do plan on researching everything you got. And we also gotta go see Garden again. And that's not the map button. I keep expecting the back button to bring up the map, but that's not the map. That's how you build in this game. Because that is the map button in every other game, so why would it have to be the map button in this game? Some things gotta be done differently. And you are done with that, which I probably can't make for some reason, like I did with the... like what's going on with the friggin' sons of the panflake spore packs. I researched the better panflake spores, and yet I am unable to craft them. Why might that be? Perhaps it requires a new crafting station, and if that were the case, it should still be showing up here. Yeah, there's that. And, yep, just like the better panflake spores, the better popwood seeds ain't showing up. Da fuck. Well, whatever. Popcork dock. Yeah, fuck it. I'll make a big bunch of those. That way I can bridge gaps. And seed bed. Yeah, fat pads and clay. It's always the damn clay. And the clay ain't going into the clay's not going into the garden beds. That clay's gonna be going into making better armor, which should keep me alive longer when I go to investigate what's going on in that suspicious activity. But I am gonna go investigate that right now. And harvesting a little rich clay on the way there shouldn't be much of a problem. I need that clay. We all need that clay. We all like big balls made of clay. And you got stabbed. Maybe don't get mad at me just because a fungus exploded in your face. That's just your problem, Mr. Man. And that suspicious activity is right over this way. Activity do be suspicious. And I like suspicious, but not for the right reasons. Some suspicious activity is better left uninvestigated, because investigating it could come with things that you don't need to know. And, well, sometimes the knowledge is worth it, sometimes it's not. You give me some goddamn clay, you plant bastards. There we go. Clay. I am going to need just about every piece of clay there is to be found here in the mantle. And you, sir, need to not be trying to chomp my little nuts off. That's some bad practice on ya. Also, throwing stuff. There you go. Eat my little throwy things. I keep forgetting that I have those. But this is like the one time I actually remember. So then, what exactly is being suspicious over this way? Everything's getting gray. More pipes near this slugabonassery. And lots of withering. Atla will want to know about this. We should take a look around. Yeah. That is a withered old pop cork tree. Hello. These poor sluggabuns. The sluggabuns were completely wiped out. All except for that egg-looking thing. Maybe not completely. Is that an egg over there? Oh, are we about to get our first pet? Sluggabun egg! Oh, those are some petrified-looking sluggabuns. It is an egg! This poor little eggy baby was left all alone. Don't get too attached to it, Flux. Too late! I would die for this egg. Okay, but you don't even know how to care for it. Maybe Marlowe back at Harlepole will know what to do with the sluggabun egg. They like to hover next to that sluggabun pen. Yes, they do. So this is what the Wither looks like. And what might you have inside of you? Well, just some standard-ass materials. Well then, let's go back to the cabin and see how that research is coming along. I want me easier time digging up rich clay because that shit's been a pain in my ass ever since I needed it. Yeah, you're done with that research. Playmaker. Projectusk. Nice. That's unfamiliar roots. Yeah, material and all that good stuff. Now, ooh, that's a weapon. You're gonna research weapons. How do you like knowing that your research will be going toward harming things? It's a good feeling, I know. What the hell is this thing? Charge stone. Yeah. I might have had some of those and already used them. But I do need some grumble slabs if I'm gonna be making my little grumble gloves. And I need that mortar. Even more mortar. There we go. Gloves. Give me them gloves. Grumble gloves of speed. Ooh, that really ups my run speed. Though it drops my crit chance a little. Well, it doesn't drop my crit chance, it's just that my other gloves have crit chance and these don't. That's all it is. Now then, need more grumble slab, need some potter's clay. There we go. That's the clay taken care of. But that slab, I ain't got no chunks. And I ain't got enough mortar. It really annoys me that making just one batch of this mortar doesn't give you enough to make a batch of grumble slab. Well, what the fuck ever. Chunk and clay are very much needed here. Now, did it already? Yeah, it already equipped my gloves. Yeah. Verdant lush popwood, which I assume we still can't craft because why the fuck would we be able to? Get that dip shroom research. Alright. And let's jump over to Harlepole so we can learn how to take care of a sluggabun egg. One of those fluttery little bastards ought to know something about hatching these things. Now, which house was they in? Probably that exclamation point. That might be where they are. Makes sense if you ask me. But do you ask me? No. Nobody does. No one ever asks me because I give stupid answers. Now what about you? Yep, Atla. What'd you find? There's a sluggabunnery in the southern part of Sluggable Grotto that's been completely withered. All the sluggabuns were withered too? Yep, they were. That's alarming. We've mostly seen the withering affect plants, not so much the wildlife. Heard some stories, but once a region's withered, us Tendrum mostly stay away. It's too dangerous and unnatural, and you can't feel Marla's presence there anymore. It's bad, and I feel bad about it. If you're up for it, I got a lead on something in Grumble Run too. Check it out and let me know what you find. Okay, so you're not teaching me how to hatch slugabun eggs just yet, but you might. Is that a slugabun egg? It's been a while since I've seen one of those. The slugabuns have been more and more protective lately. How'd you manage to get your hands on that? It was all alone. Its family is gone now. I'm all it has left. But I don't know the first thing about taking care of an egg like this. Can you help? I'm much better with slugabuns once they're grown, but I know who can help you. There's a couple of Tendrim who've been ranching slugabuns since I was a wee sprout, Banny and Clued. They'll be able to tell you if it's a good egg or not. They live down south a ways in the Thunder Fields at Bannigan Ranch. You should give them a holler. Also, are you paying attention to just how many A's are in that little name there? There's 7 A's, 2 in Ban, 1 in 2 in Gan, and 2 in Ranch. We got some weird-ass spellings around here. We just like our A's. Joke. And give me some chonk, baby. Hell yeah, that's some chonk. I need all of your chonk. You didn't give me any. How dare you not drop a single chonk? All of the chonk. I require all of the chonk. There we go. Feeling chonky. And you, surrender your stuff to me. I also need some clay, so why am I not just harvesting every plant I see too? It's all about the materials, and there's some ampies there. Maybe I can get some charge stones that I need to make the rest of my grumble armor out of you guys. Yeah, come on out, you little turd. Ha, little guy. He's a tiny ampy. Very tiny. Now, what exactly are you so tiny for? Are you a baby? If so, I will murder you. I will murder the shit out of a baby ampy if I have to. Take that. And, yeah, there you go. Whoop. Why don't you come over here and get exploded on? There you go, that'll do good. Little explosion goes a very long way in this line of work. Now, cut him and die! Okay, those are some charged stones. Exactly what I was killing him for. And get these fucking plants out of my way. Yeah, corner the babies! Corner them! Destroy them! Make them miss their mothers! Well, I ain't killing their mothers unless I already killed their mother in the form of that big one. But still, point is, I am destroying a family of wild animals and I feel good about it. Anyway, give me all your chonk. Nobody's allowed to get out of here without me getting that chonk out of them. There's some nice clay. Oh, and I see a juice gem poking out from all these rocks here. Let's have that gem, shall we? Booyah, motherfucker! I forgot how loud it is when I pick you up. Okay. More suspicious activity is that way. So we're gonna go investigate that. And also hopefully find clay in any capacity that I can. And why can't I juke across this again? There we go. It just didn't want me juking in a certain spot, I guess. But that didn't stop me. I found a nice juke spot. Found that juke zone. And you have all the chunk a man could ever ask for. And I'm asking, all right. And the ampies are not happy about my chunk harvesting. Well then, how's about I go over here and just start whipping shit at you? There you go. That's the shit. Bleed and die, you little turds. That's better. Yep. Now, my fucking thing didn't go. There we are. Did one of those guys hit a goddamn fucking explodey mushroom? They might have. And these look like little splody mushrooms. Yep, splody mushroom that wasn't there just a second ago. And explungus cherries, that's what they're called. Explungus. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Suspicious activity. That's what we're after. Chomp! Well, we're in the area marked on the map, but I ain't seeing nothing suspicious. Well, whatever. I'm just not in the right spot, is all. Now, let's see about this little section. This seems a touch suspicious. Wait, this is where I came with Grawl a couple episodes ago, isn't it? This might be it. Anyway, you can suck on that while I stab you in the face. Anyway, yeah, you do that. I'm gonna start whipping shit at you from a safe distance. Yeah, there's a lot of you bastards. Take it up. Oh god. My shit's not off a cooldown yet. That's why I wasn't doing the fidget saber swing. There it is. And whippity whap, I'm slicing your faces off. Bam! And fidget saber still on cooldown? Yep, it's still on cooldown, alright. Now, just a little bit. There we are. Oh, y'all went and hit a splungus. There we go. And what's this thing? Okay, so I hit it and then it shoots electricity in that direction. Ooh, rust dust and lodestone shards. Like the sound of that. But yeah, not a lot going on here. Unless you count the murder of all those animals that I just committed. But hey, who's even counting that? I'm sure somebody is. There's somebody who's gonna count that against me in one way or another. Now, how the hell do we get ourselves to that suspicious activity that's off to the northwest? Obviously by going northwest, but still. Perhaps there's another bit of land over that way. That's enough room for me to juke over. I could make a nice bridgey poo, but yeah, let's do that. Bridge myself that way. That water is too deep. Well, shit. I really want to pick my docks back up so I can use them for other bridgey purposes, and this guy doesn't want me being alive. So, we seem to have reached an impasse. Yow, you hurted me. Your fucking spitty rocks are damaging. Can't bridge that way. So I'm just looking around in the... Okay, here's some wither. These pipes are right next to a Tendram's house. Let's go ask them if they've seen anything odd lately. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yep, so do I. Looks like we found it. Anybody home? Is that what I think it is? That Tendram. They've been completely turned to powder. Well, shit. So that's the effects of the wither going on here. Turning people, plants, and animals into powder. You can tell these used to be panflakes, but not anymore. They're all powderized. And a sluggable wants me dead. What else is new? So, bad news. Tendram got turned to dust. When I went out to Grumble Run, I found a house in the north. Oh, that was probably Wally's place. Did you talk to him? Has he seen anything strange lately? No, I didn't talk to him. I'm not really sure how to say this. There were pipes, and the withering, he's gone, Atla. Wally's gone. Juicebox doesn't seem too upset by that. He's just like, You're telling me that he's been withered? You saw him? I didn't know the withering could affect Tendram. I don't think anyone's seen that before. Sorry. Yeah, me too. Wally was a good Tendram. Rosa's gonna be... I should tell Rosa. I need to find out more about what's happening. What other leads do you have for me to chase down? Yes, right. South of Harnapol is a region called the Spark Flats. The road from Tetrapol runs through there, but that way's impassable now. Between the flooding and the Ampies and the withering, no one's been able to venture very far into the area. I want to know what's going on in there. Well, sounds like we're gonna have to venture far in there and figure some shit out in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope to see you in the next one. God, bye.